What's up, y'all? It's the Other Brothers here with our first official show. Today's topic, apparently, it's on gender roles or roles in a relationship. This is what someone suggested we speak about.
Something we know absolutely
Nothing about, because neither of us are in relationships. I'm in friendships. I'm in a lot of those. I be sailing friendship seas, bro. I be in the friendships.
But relationships?
I am the captain of the friendship.
But relationships?
Relationships? Nah, I be sinking those ships, man. Straight Bermuda Triangle in the relationships. So, okay. One of the topics, that's the main topic. One of the things we wanted to talk about, what are the roles for a male and a female in a relationship?
Yeah, this topic seems so broad and it's like hard to narrow down exactly what we want to say here. But you know, the roles of a male and a female in a relationship, I guess, or just in general.
So what we gonna narrow it down to?
I guess
this is all freestyling. None of this is scripted. We're trying to give it to you raw. So
I guess we'll talk about it in a relationship, like, you know,
like in the home or dating. Is it like marriage or dating? Well, I mean, that's raw too, because some people live together and they're only dating.
Yeah.
So
but let's just say relationships. I don't even want to say marriage. I don't know.
All right, yeah, because I'll have no clue about that. I'm never getting married anyway.
We don't know anything about dating. So
I don't even know about dating, so marriage, that's to infinity and beyond, bro. All right, so let's start with cooking. Who should be the cooker? The male or the female?
I don't think there is any cooker. Like, I mean, to me, it's just whoever can at the time, or whoever's free.
That's true.
You know, I get home first, and I cook. You get home first, you cook. Or if you want to cook, you cook. If I want to cook, I cook.
That's the thing. Like, people, like, back in the day, back in, like, the 50s and the 60s and stuff, before the feminist movement, people were having all the women do all the cooking and the cleaning and taking care of the kids. But a lot has changed lately. I know for a fact this dude's pops be throwing down in the kitchen.
No shade to, like, my mom.
No shade to his mom, because his mom be throwing down too.
And she'll even say that he's like a better cook.
Exactly.
Like, she can cook, but.
And that's and the same thing was in my household. Before my dad passed, my father was the cooker. My mom, she sucks at cooking.
She's the master of haystack.
The master of haystack. She knows how to put a haystack together. A taco salad. She know how to do that. She know how to boil some water real quick. But no, like the other day, she asked me. She was like, "What do you want to eat?" I was in Bermuda just a couple of days ago. She said, "What do you want to eat?" I didn't answer because I didn't want her to cook. I was not ready for
Here, pine sky juice, please.
Real talk. So I just figured out something and ate later on.
The media definitely has a lot to do with, like, this whole gender role thing. Because, like, I remember growing up, like, I used to watch old reruns of I Love Lucy and shows like that.
Mm-hmm.
Those went hard when it came to gender roles.
Oh,
like,
heck yeah.
I remember an episode where,
Lucy, I'm home.
Lucy tried to get a job, and the whole show was just based to show
Failing.
that she couldn't work.
I remember that joint when she worked in the factory.
Everything. And then, like, at the end of the day, Ricky was basically like, "You see what happens when you try and get a job?"
Wow, that's terrible. If they try to make a show like that today, there would be an uproar.
Feminist Twitter would
straight explode. I see the feminist Twitter explode over less, bro. So no shade on feminism, no shade on that at all. I was born from a female.
Word.
But
it's definitely a touchy subject. It has a lot to do with, you know, how you were raised too. You know, some people.
True.
Some different cultures have more defined gender roles.
Speaking on that, what about who should work? Who should be the breadwinner? Because a lot of people, the man should be the breadwinner, blah, 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 stuff like that.
I mean, today in 2014.
In 2014.
You know, you'd be hard-pressed to find a way where, you know, both aren't working.
True.
I mean, to me, if I were married and like I made it like enough money, whatever, and my wife wanted to stay home, I guess.
Would you be mad if your wife made more than you?
No.
I know dudes. I know some dudes who would be exceptionally upset.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
like, would you let your manhood?
Your pride.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's also, it depends on who you marry.
Exactly.
Because
that's why I feel like women's job in a relationship is kind of more difficult because they do have to make the man feel like a man to a certain extent. Like
it's about respect. The women respect your husbands. Husbands love your wives.
Exactly.
So it's a whole.
Because you know our egos will get bruised
easily. Our egos get bruised easily.
Start listening to Drake songs
and crying ourselves to sleep.
Exactly.
Taking cold showers.
You know, so sometimes they gotta like just do that little thing that, you know.
Yeah, to boost their ego.
You're still.
Like, honey, can you come help me fix my tire?
Yeah, you know.
That will make a man feel like a man. Call your husband to help or your boyfriend to fix something for you, and that will make him feel like a man again on the snappage. My father was he was a pastor, so he made doo-doo money. My mother actually made 6 figures. She made a lot of money. She ran a daycare. Of course, she had to shell it out to her workers and stuff, but she made a lot of money. She made more money than my father, of course. So in that sense, they were a team when it came to that. You know, like he did a lot of the house, you know, the fixer-upper stuff. He made sure all the cars are running for the business, stuff like that. So I think it's a continuous team effort. Mm-hmm. It's not who makes more or whatever. It's how well. When it is made, can it be put to use? You know what I mean?
So, like, is it, because some people also struggle with the whole, you know, it's our money. Like, you know, that's a lot different when you're dating too, I guess. I mean, when you're married, I feel it's more so
easy, yeah.
You know, but I'm not like giving any old girl my like bank card.
Real talk. I'm barely giving my friends my bank card. So I think I look like giving some random chick.
I mean, if it's like, you know, relationship, then again, you know, there's a difference between, you know, you're dating and together, but still, true. Even when you're like in a serious relationship, I feel like money sharing on that level, like, you know, you have a shared bank account. I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't think that's happening until like marriage.
Yeah, I will never do that. People do too much. In dating, like living together, cohabitation without marriage and sharing bank accounts and all that crap. That is a setup for failure. Like I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how successful someone has been. It's always a failure to me.
People are always like, you know, you have to try. How do I know, like, I can live with a person unless I do it? But
that's dumb.
And like,
how can I know her unless I've driven it? Like, shut the freak up, dog. Like, she got a car, and I don't. You don't just ride a car. You idiot! You don't go to a freaking dealership and pick out a woman and drive her and test her around
and then give it back.
You do
have a test drive.
I don't like it.
You do have a test
drive. I mean,
drive,
with dating and stuff, with courtship and stuff. Yeah, that's the closest to test driving.
But like, dang.
But I was talking more on a deeper, like on a. You know how people have like sex and be like, yeah, you know, you got to test drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up! And you're not a dang motorcycle, you idiot.
It's not even that. Because I don't even want to make this biblical. I just want to make it like what we think.
Yeah, but that's what I think. It's not even a biblical sense, but yeah.
But it's like, you know, it's hard to be objective. But I feel like, you know, just to say if you're with the right person, or, you know, the person you're supposed to be with, like, I don't feel you won't need to test out anything or anything, because, you know, it should work. It's gonna work. Like,
true.
Or like you should have faith that stuff is gonna take care of itself.
True. All right, that's a couple of things. Is that it? Is that what? You want to stop there?
I guess. Maybe this can lead to something.
Yeah, this can lead. Yeah. So
because this was so like all over the place, we were just like
talking about everything,
going with the flow.
So I mean, if you guys have more questions, you guys see a topic you want us to talk about, you want us to continue this
or like narrow this down into something more specific, because I know we were like everywhere.
We're literally everywhere. This is off all the top.
And as you can see, we don't know what we're talking about.
Absolutely. So, we are so
help. Suck. We're looking for help.
Please, women, help us.
We need it. We need it. Cook for us too.
Please. Oh.
Definitely.
We're dead serious about that. We're dead serious about that one. I'm looking straight at the camera on that one.
Pay the
postage. Please, we need your help.
We want you, Uncle Sam.
Shut up. All right, y'all. Well, that was another episode of The Other Brothers. We'll check y'all later. Hit us up. Peace out.